Hello, good afternoon. Hope you're all well. How are you? Oh, the Afghanistan game. Phenomenal. Right. England versus the West Indies. England won the toss, chose to have a bowl first. Overton is in, Luke Wood is out. And then for the West Indies, Roston Chase plays instead of Matthew Ford. Hello to you, Overskill. Hello, Hayden. And yes, you're absolutely right. I forgot to change the title, but I've done it now. And we're in and we're ready and we're good to go. I believe I've unmuted myself, and we're just excited. West Indies having a bat first. Alistair, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you've been enjoying the World Cup. That Ireland Australia game was a bit boring, wasn't it, in comparison to what we've had in the last few. But we're in. What do we reckon? Pronunciations. Nope, that's not what I want. I want the predictions. How do I set up a poll? There we go. Do the classic. I'm excited for this, I think this is going to be a quality game of cricket. There we go. England or the West Indies. The poll is live. Get yourself out there. Get your votes in. What needs to happen today for Nepal to qualify? Whatever happens today will assist Nepal in one way or another. I guess best case scenario for Nepal, England win, and then Nepal beat the West Indies to go and get those points. JT, good to see you. How are you? That would probably be the way that I would think this would work best for Nepal. But we shall see. Josh E, hello to you. Brandon King, Shy Hope. Don't forget, everybody, I am on a little bit of a delay because I'm watching this on Sky Go. So if anything super exciting happens, I might just be a little bit late on the reaction of it. JT's at work. I'll do your best piece of commentary that you could possibly wish for, JT. Jofra Archer. I believe it's Brandon King faces the first ball for the West Indies. Here we go. Let's have it. Let's just have a great game of T20 cricket. Down the leg side. Bowl that one again, Joff. You love to see it. Hope you've all had good mornings and good weeks so far. I can't quite believe it's Wednesday already. The week has kind of flown by for me so far. And I've not really known as to what's gone on. Oh, it's hooped. Bit of swing from Joff. From the hand, though, so not too stressful for Brandon King. Solid defence, though, there. Do I find the watch-alongs a bit of practice for commentary? I guess so. I'm never really sure, JT, like kind of what the vibe is. I mean, kind of chatting along is quite good fun. Do you go ultra kind of alternative commentary is it's something, isn't it? That was going to be close to a wide as well, but Brandon King gets off the mark with a single. Adil Rashid down on the boundary edge. I tell you what, that middle order for the West Indies: Hetmeyer, Powell, Rutherford, Shepherd, Chase, Holder, Hussain. That's just a filthy, just run merchant. I don't believe there's a ground big enough in world cricket to contain those blokes. Shy Hope as well. I mean, what a cricketer he is. What a cricketer he is. Oy, 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 oy. There we go. There's our lineup. Bethel at 3. Yeah, Overton in at 9. He potentially floats up above Dawson depending on how he goes along. Oh, that is a wide. Wow. 5 of them. Jeez. I mean, he's bowled... I mean, firstly, that is a horrible line. But that looked like that's going through at about 150 mile an hour. That is... Wow. Jeez. Oof. Wow. Bold. Good comeback. Oh, it's a wide again. Good over this for the West Indies. 1 run coming off the bat so far for the West Indies, but 8 runs on the board already. Can Afghanistan still qualify? Mathematically, yes, they certainly can. Mathematically, Afghanistan will need to win both of their last 2 games, which you would expect them to do so against Canada and the UAE. And then you will get a winner from South Africa or New Zealand, clearly, which will take either one of those teams up to 6 points. Whoever loses that game would then need to lose their other game and have a significant kind of net run rate swing that potentially helps Afghanistan get through. But it would be phenomenally unlikely. If you've gone... the chances of you going through on 4 points, I would say from a group of 5, pretty slim. So, yeah. Hey, got him. Shy Hope could not have picked Tom Banton out better if he tried. Catching practice at cover for Banton. I mean, despite the fact he's bowled to the left, bowled to the right, Archer gets the first wicket and Shy Hope goes somehow without scoring. I mean, how on earth? How on earth has he done that? 8 runs on the board and he's gone without scoring. Wild. Arslan, hello to you. Mark, hello. Sanjay, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're all doing well. As you can see on screen, I will do a giveaway. 25 members for the DanJadz Cricket Club. You can just hit the little join button and there will be a giveaway. I've put an England shirt down because I suspect a lot of people are of the England's fanatical side of things. However, requests can be made. But I will give away a cricket shirt at the point that we reach the grand total of 25 members in the cricket club. 8 for 1 then. 1 delivery left in the opening over and Shimron Hetmeyer walks out to bat at 3 in the power play. Joins Brandon King in the middle. Did brilliantly well, didn't he, Shimron Hetmeyer against Scotland? Just brutal hitting. But yeah, whole load of perks with regards to becoming a member, including the giveaways. You get access to a Discord server, you get early access to the videos, you get member-only videos, exclusive things, opportunities to vote on things, and all kinds of other bits and bobs that you might particularly want and like and enjoy, and just extra stuff, really. And yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Josh, we're on 20 out of 25 members. You can just see in that bottom right-hand corner. Discord, you say? I do indeed, Mark. I do indeed say the Discord. Oh, beauty. Great way to finish the over. Do you know, considering that's gone for 8, Jofra Archer has bowled some incredibly good cricket balls in that. 8 for 1 after 1. And is there anything better in the world than saying Wankhede out loud? What a fantastic name for a stadium. I'm sure it means something very mythical or important or something along those lines. I'm sure it does, but the fact it is spelt how it's spelt is just brilliant. 8 for 1 then. Sam Curran with the new pill at the other end. Could do with we could do with Jofra going for slightly less than 8 and over. That would be handy. But this feels like a big kind of 200 plus shootout kind of game here for England and the West Indies. Sam Curran over the offsides. Oh, he's picked him out. Great catch, Phil Salt. Full length dive going forward. Thanks very much. Brandon King goes 8 for 2 now, the West Indies in the power play. And they're two kind of steady. They're two steady guys. The rocks, the ones that are going to back time are both out. Now we're into the chaos crew in the middle. Sensational. Well, there we go. Hope and King back in the sheds. I think that was a little bit of a reshuffle there in the batting order. I've got a feeling number 10 is Roston Chase. I think Chase might be coming out to bat at number 4 just to try and steady this down again for the West Indies. Ben, hello, it's coming home. It's coming home. Am I keeping up with the PSL? I haven't actually, mate. That is on my list of things to do at the end of the World Cup day. I have got so much editing to do and content to film and things to plan. It is Roston Chase at 4. God, I'm good at this, aren't I? Something came across my desk on Monday, which could be the best ever piece of cricket content that has ever been made or filmed or documented or shot. I genuinely think it's a real kind of one-of-one content piece, which is amazing. And once I've started to kind of plan this out a little bit, start to share a few more pieces of information about it. But something came across the desk and I was like, oh yeah, this is exciting. 8 for 2 Curran. Oh, big inside edge for Chase. Gets up 2. Good performance by Nepal. Nepal were brilliant. Backyard cricket with Flintoff. No, think bigger. Wild. Think large. Yeah, Sunday. India versus Pakistan going ahead. Oh, it's not carried. Bit of up and down in this pitch in the Wankhede Stadium. That one's just got a bit of a bottom edge and it's not carried through to Joss Buttler. Chaos so far. Yeah, West Indies have made a change in their batting lineup. They've gone for Chase to offer a little bit of stability because Rovman Powell was carded at 4. And yeah, those two guys, Hetmeyer, Powell, inside edge onto the pad, I think sliding down the leg side as well. I'm not large anymore, thanks, Dan, so it can't. No. Sky Sports pod collab with Nas and Athers. No, they don't know who I am. But yeah, I'll there'll be a video soon. Well, there'll be something soon, for certain. Something will happen soon. Pitching outside leg, missing leg stump, possibly going over the top as well. Not a lot going for that. Why do we leave Matthew Ford out? I think they probably just wanted a little bit of a longer batting lineup, which is exactly what they've got with Roston Chase. And the fact that they've then been able to put him in at number 4 as well has, in hindsight, worked quite well. The switch with KP. Nope. No, bigger and better than that. Echoverse, hello to you. I hope you're well. 10 for 2 off 1.5 overs. Welcome in if you're new. Just a reminder that I'm watching Sky Go, so I'm on a bit of a delay, so you might see things a bit quicker than I do. End of it. Well bowled, well played. 10 for 2 after 2. Easy, great over from Sam Curran, and yeah, some serious damage done here by England in those opening 2 overs. And you'd think the West Indies now will be very, very watchful for the remainder of this power play, because you can't really afford to lose 3 in a power play. That it doesn't work. It doesn't tend to work. Mud wrestling with Monty. No. I'm not English, but I swear the way English fans speak about Sam Curran. Yeah, Sam Curran's a really interesting one, you know. Archer's back. He's having 2, as you'd expect. Over the offside. Couple of bounces. Hetmeyer. Archer's radar, well, it's not quite calibrated yet in this World T20. He bowled absolute all sorts against Nepal. I thought he got too predictable with those leg cutters against Nepal. And against the West Indies so far, he has just absolutely sprayed it. Sprayed it at great pace, but sprayed it all over the show. So 14 for 2. That one down the leg side. I think that's into the thigh pad. Otherwise, that was disappearing off to the rope. It's not. It's runs. It's 1. So Hetmeyer can't catch up with it. 15 for 2. Can the West Indies get 200? Yes, I think so. It's going to be a damn sight tougher than what it was when it started. But who have we got in here then? Who is watching from the UK? Who's watching from the West Indies? Who's supporting who? I can see the prediction is that 64% of you think that England are going to beat the West Indies today in Mumbai. 15 for 2. Chase on strike. Can Nepal make it? Or do I think Nepal can qualify? I think they can. Do I think they will? Kind of depends as to what happens here. If the West Indies lose this, that makes Nepal's qualification slightly more interesting, I think, because they'll still have the West Indies to go and play. From what I've seen from Nepal, they should beat Scotland and they should beat Italy. Italy now without Madsen as well. I don't know, could be an interesting prospect. But Scotland should be okay. And the West Indies-Nepal game will be genuinely a fascinating game of cricket. And you'd think if England get 2 points here, that should be a shot. That's beautiful by Roston Chase. Leans on it through the covers. 4 for the West Indies. That should be played in whites. Whites with a red ball at 11:30 in the morning. Stroked stylishly through the covers for 4. Hell of a shot. Beautiful cricket shot. Absolutely stunning cricket shot. We are scared of Nepal. I'm not surprised. I was terrified watching that, watching the England game a couple of days ago. Everything about it just, very, very nervy. Very nervy. 19 for 2. Archer, not been great. That one gets away with a single. Or a dot ball, sorry. 19 for 2 after 3. Been a good start to the power play. I want to see how fast that wide was. 148.2. I was going to the 5 wides looked like the quickest delivery I've ever seen before in my life. Do you think as a whole this World Cup with more associate nations in it is better for the game? Yes. Long term, absolutely 100% yes. It's been a shame as we get another dot ball to end the third over. So 19 for 2 after 3. It's a shame that we haven't had an upset. Had we have had an upset so far, I think we'd have all been saying this is amazing. When the associates are not at the races, the games are pretty ordinary. So like that Australia-Ireland game was pretty crap. But Netherlands so close to getting over the line against Pakistan. I'm sure India versus Namibia tomorrow will be absolute just business-like by India. Was it South Africa versus Canada? Not the greatest game in the world. New Zealand versus the UAE kind of promised to be good, and then New Zealand just destroyed them. So it's been great, and I think it's important, and I think the World Cup should remain at 20. If anything changes, it should only go up from 20. Mr. Tubbs, I did indeed watch the Afghanistan-South Africa game. I caught it from about 7:30 in the morning UK time, so I missed the South Africa innings, and then enjoyed the rest of it. Sam Curran continues. 1 wicket just for 2 runs from his first over. 19 for 2 after 3.1. Associate nations need to play more against. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you there, Michael. I would say that would be a pretty safe bet. It's just a whole money thing, isn't it? Really, that's a slower ball. It's heaved into the leg side. So close to Phil Salt. Full safe. And Hetmeyer comes back for a couple. Does not pick it from Sam Curran at all. And gets away with it, really. 21 for 2. Phil, it will work way better in T20 cricket. T20 cricket, associate nation T20 cricket is so strong. And if I'm honest with you, from a business perspective, why would you... And it's something I've said about Test cricket for a while. As a business, if it's not going to be profitable, and Test cricket won't be profitable for the majority of countries around the world, bar maybe 3. Slow ball again. Monstered picks it this time. Into the crowd. Shimmer and Hetmeyer. Boom. Why would you? As a business, why would you want to launch a product that you know you're going to lose money on? That's it. You're either going to be England, Australia, or India to make a profit from it, or you're going to need to host one of those 3. And if that doesn't happen, because I think Nepal could host a test match in Nepal, and they could play against Zimbabwe, or they could play against Afghanistan or Ireland or something like that. In reality, other than the population of Nepal, which as a GDP isn't going to bring huge money, back-to-back boundaries for the West Indies. They moved into 31. Hetmeyer up to 16 now, just puts the bad ball away. It doesn't make any sense to do it. It really doesn't. But T20, brilliant, because you just need a couple of players to have a great day against anybody. And you're in a game of cricket, aren't you? You're in a game of cricket, regardless of the skill gap or whatever. And the shorter the period that you have to perform at a high level, the more likely less experienced or less quality cricketers are going to exceed. And the longer you play, the more likely that gap's going to show. Can Sam Curran respond? Oh, it's a good bit of swing. Inside edge. And they do sneak through a single. 32 for 2. Calls for spin. And yeah, more associate nation cricket would be great. It certainly would. I loved that Nepal game. I enjoyed watching the UAE bat the other day. I've enjoyed the Dutch seam bowlers. They've been good to watch. And Aryan Dutt as well looks fantastic. Ireland, been very unimpressed by what they've put together against Sri Lanka and Australia. I know it's been two of the better teams, but the fact they've played them both first probably means that they're done. They won't get through. Yeah, exactly. Third round FA Cup. That's a really good analogy. Don't know how well that would stick with a lot of people around the world as an analogy, but I love it. It makes a lot of sense to me. The best West Indies number 3. Shimron Hatmeyer. There we go. We're doing all right, though. Netherlands and Zimbabwe, my favourites. Yeah, Zimbabwe have been good. I tell you what, the Blessing Muzarabani and is it Richard Ngarava? I don't know if I've butchered that pronunciation, but they look like they're about 15 foot tall, those blokes. Absolute giants. And I couldn't work out whether because they were running past tiny umpires or what it was, but they were, yeah, funny. Australians are back. I don't know. Let's judge them in the Super 8s. Let's judge them in the Super 8s when they get up against some quality opposition. They've got the easiest group in the group stage. They really do. Will Jacks have a trundle. Bit of drift, bit of turn. 33 for 2 after 4 overs. The Slim Shady. I saw somebody this morning saying that, yeah, very odd, querying the style choices of cricketers dyeing their hair blonde, and yeah, it didn't really sit very well with me. If you want to go and do that, go and do what. I'm not convinced we're in a place where we go and judge people by their looks, but there we go. I think it's quite stylish. I'm just jealous I can't do it because I haven't got that much hair, and I reckon if I did dye my hair peroxide blonde, it would probably all die and all fall out, and then I'd end up looking more like Nathan Lyon than what I already do. Swept, beautifully swept. Roston Chase. Targeting middle stump, Will Jacks. Chase got into position so early and just bullied it through the leg side. 41 for 2. Good recovery by the West Indies in this power play, having lost two wickets in the first 2 overs. Scotland, yeah, Scotland look okay. I'm not convinced they've got the best seam bowlers going, but they look okay. England, Scotland, it will be an interesting game for certain. Full toss, just over Harry Brook at mid-off. Just enough, 45 for 2. West Indies are wrestling back. JT with a blonde beard. Why not? Why not, mate? Cover the greys up. Big fan of the Italians. Yeah, they've been good. They've been good. Well, certainly in the build-up to the World Cup. I don't think they've been excellent. Well, they certainly weren't against Scotland, were they? I don't know when do they play next? They play tomorrow. Can we get to 10 and over? Horrible stuff from Jacks. Yeah, it feels like 200. 200's a really good number, isn't it? Get up to around 10 and over. A lot's going to depend, I think, on how well Adil Rashid can bowl. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible delivery by Will Jacks. Hetmeyer down on one knee, just helps it on its way. 23 for Hetmeyer off 9 deliveries. 50 up for the West Indies off 5 overs. What a recovery. Sussex D40 development playing their home games at Eastgate this season. Oh, happy days. Yeah, I think Sussex, they played a couple of games there last year, didn't they? I think for me, it's just one of those, if I'm around, I can potentially pop down and see what's going on, but not always around. You have to say, that was a terrible over by Will Jacks. So what have we got tomorrow? What games have we got? Sri Lanka, Oman, Italy, Nepal, India, Namibia. Okay, not great. Middle game will be good. Quite excited to watch Nepal play again. Out. No. Oh, it's all going on. It's all going on. A huge inside edge from Chase. Falls short of Archer at mid-on. Has a shy. Hetmeyer's eaten grass. There's a dot ball after all that. Oh, it would have been out. Out by a distance. Yeah, you'd think Sri Lanka should cruise past. Sri Lanka, Oman. That's a potential game to be a bit of an upset, but you'd think Sri Lanka will just get through at home. Italy, Nepal. You'd think that Nepal should just get past Italy, but who really knows? Into the thigh pad. But he's a bit quicker than you think, Jamie Overton, I reckon. I reckon he just bowls a really heavy ball. And then India, Namibia. I've just seen this comment there. What are the chances of Namibia springing an upset on India? Probably less than 1%. Probably less than 1%. Yeah, I don't see them being there. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. That was a good day. That T10 Cup at Hove was a good day. 53 for 2. Hetmeyer's a bit mucky. Bit mucky. Needs to get down laundry. Cher needs some WD-40. You're not kidding. I've actually got the WD-40. Mate, that might not be a live stream thing, but I've got the WD-40. Not for the purpose of the chair, mind you. I've had that for a little bit, but it is annoying. It is annoying. Inside edge. Oh, Adil, what are you doing? Ball watching there, sunshine. Come back for 2. Adil Rashid's let him get away with another one. He's kind of watched that, expecting a decision to be made, and then forgot that he's had to go and get the ball. $55 for 2. 2 balls left of the power play. It's gone up. Catch that. Catch that. That's out. Surely. Done. Good catch. Easy, simple catch. Hetmeyer goes for 23 off 11. Sam Curran completes the catch. Overton gets the wicket. I told you, it's that heavy ball. Just rushes batters when it gets there. And the West Indies lose a third in the power play. It's 55 for 3 with 1 ball to go. Straight up the chimney. And a good catch. The type of catch as a club cricketer you would be bricking yourself underneath. And the one that is made to look absolutely simple. Big wicket for England. I think they're all big wickets for England. When you've got that middle order that West Indies have got, quite literally any one of them could go and destroy a game. And the best way they're going to go and play their cricket is just by going as hard as they possibly can. Just go heavy at it. He's a big lad, Jamie. A big un. Overton with a heavy ball, Curran with a light one. Yeah, yeah. Funny old game, isn't it? Funny old game. Isn't it nice having international cricket back on Sky? It's fantastic. To be fair, I don't think Sky have got anything to do with the broadcast here. This is all down to the ICC, isn't it? All just down to what's the score? Can West Indies post your prediction? I'm not sure I understand that question. Looks like England are, let's say they've got that bit sorted. Let's end that poll. Get there. Yeah, they might. They absolutely might. There we go. There's your next poll. What are the West Indies going to get? What are they going to get? Love from Nepal. Big fan of Nepal cricket. I feel like I need to be a part of the Nepal Premier League. I believe everything would just be better if I was there with the Nepal Premier League. Best match of the World Cup or the tournament so far, probably the England-Nepal game, I would say, or the one this morning. But the one this morning didn't mean as much to me as the England-Nepal one. Have I ever played cricket on the Isle of Wight? No, I have never played cricket on the Isle of Wight before. I haven't really played any cricket outside. I haven't played that much. Oh, a great piece of fielding. End of the power play, 55 for 3. Great stop. Now, England's spinners. We go Adil Rashid straight away. Is going to be rash. Let's see how Adil Rashid goes today, because it's fair to say he was targeted somewhat by the Nepalese, wasn't he? Look at that though. They've still got Rovman Powell and Romario Shepherd and Jason Holder and Akil Hussain. And Gudakesh Moti was opening the batting in the CPL for the Guyana Amazon Warriors at points last year. To have him at number 11 is wild. Cricket losing popularity in England. I'd say it's staying exactly where it has been for the last probably decade. Well played. Based on what I've seen, is there any team Billy Tunnops could slide into? No, Aslan. I don't believe. I'm not convinced he's at the level yet. I don't think he's at the level. I think he's got some work to do. Akil Hussain can hit big sixes. He certainly can. He dings them. Good afternoon to you, LRB. New subscriber here. Known of cricket for a while, but really got into it since the start of the Ashes, as bad as it was. Hey, I'm going to assume by that you're not an Australian. I'm going to assume that you're an England cricket fan then. But welcome in. It's good to have you. Good to have you along. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup. I'm curious really to see the West Indies. Are they a rebuild kind of side with the batting lineup that they've got? Or is it we're just going to go hard at it and find out what happens at the end? Because 3 down already, Adil Rashid feels like this probably works quite nicely. Oh, it's not far away. That was about 32 miles an hour by Adil Rashid. So close, just to chipping it in. Or chipping it onto leg stump. That's gripped as well, isn't it? Oh, it's close. Oh, it's a beauty. Big googly. Here we go. Adil Rashid. This is what we like to see. What we like to see. Icon of English sport. What a horrible score. The runs aren't necessarily the problem, Ranil. It's the wickets that are the issue. 7 done, 58 for 3, and good to see you. Good start by Adil Rashid. Just 3 runs from it. So they will have to rebuild a touch. I don't believe the West Indies are going to want Rovman Powell and Romario Shepherd with say 12 overs to bat. If they can get there with maybe 6, 7 to go, that's when it feels like those boys come into their real strength. Roston Chase and Shafane Rutherford just knock it around for a bit and see what they can do. I assume it'll be Dawson to go with Adil Rashid. I don't think they'll go back to Will Jacks. But we shall see once the broadcast catches up. No, they're going to go with Jamie Over to get again. More pace. That's fine. He bowled well. 1 for 1 off his 1 over. Josh, how old are you? How old are you, Josh? Surely that's not a meme anymore. Memes don't live as long as what that one has. Oh, it's gone up. Oh, it's not carried. Oh, direct hit. Jeez, boys. Chaos cricket. Does that Rashid over bring down the pass score because England aren't exactly the greatest players of spin either? Potentially. I mean, the West Indies have got 3 spin options, haven't they? With Chase, Akil Hussain and Moti. I don't think Akil Hussain and Roston Chase are the biggest spinners of a cricket ball. Moti, a little bit more so. But I'd say out of all of them, Adil Rashid will be the biggest turner. .59 for Tree. Slower ball. Beautiful slower ball from Overton. I guess Jamie Overton, in comparison to Luke Wood, is slightly more versatile of a cricketer. Feels like a better fielder, so you can move him and put him into maybe more important positions than what you're able to do with Luke Wood. Slightly more than just I'm going to swing the new white ball early doors bowler, and then obviously has an ability to clear the rope towards the back end of an innings. But they're going along at 8 here, the West Indies, which is a nice little number. 60 for 3. Another dot ball. Phil Salt is going to smoke Akil Hussain in the power play. He's due. Phil Salt's due. He didn't get any against Nepal. Why do all the England cricket fans just look so grumpy? You all just look grumpy, lads. Cheer up. Cheer up, will you? That is leg sides. And 4. Hacks it, really, Roston Chase. The wrong line from Jamie Overton. And it really is a bit of bottom hand bashing by Roston Chase. He moves to 28 and the score up to 64 for 3. From Nepal, and I want England to win today. Yeah, I want England to win today as well. Because they're English. No, that's fine. That's a fair comment. Beautiful, beautiful recovery. 64 for 3 after 8. Chase on 28. Rovman Powell is scary. Yeah, he's phenomenal. I mean, I reckon when I was in Antigua, I reckon Rovman Powell hit the biggest 6 I've ever seen in my life. I don't like to sensationalize much, but that was bloody enormous. And I can't quite work out why more wasn't made of it. It was an absolute monster. Like actually cleared the 2 or 3 tier stand. Did I watch South Africa versus Afghanistan? I watched most of it. I didn't see the South Africa batting innings, the first innings, but I did see pretty much everything from the Afghanistan innings onwards. Great game. Great game of cricket. A lot less nervy than the England-Nepal one, but then that's because I'm just not as invested in it as I was the other one. Liam Dawson then replaces Adil Rashid. Shafane Rutherford and Roston Chase in the middle. How good was Liam Dawson the other day against Nepal? Just kind of really, really dragged England back into it. Didn't he? Saved them, really. Why is Mumbai not looking spin friendly? Well, I don't think Will Jacks bowled very well on it for starters. A couple of low full tosses, and the line wasn't great. Chance here, no. Throws wide. A to win, hello. Hello to you. Good to see you. Didn't like how Afghanistan choked. No, yeah. There was a lot going on in that Afghanistan game that just didn't make sense. 2 needed off 3 balls, and Fazal Haq Faruqi run himself out trying to get 2. Would you? You'd have backed him surely to have found something, or even if they'd have taken 1 off that delivery, they would have had 2 runs there. If Fazal Haq Faruqi had got out the next ball from being on strike, it still would have gone to a super over. So I mean, that was dumb cricket to start with. Then not being able to defend 18 was poor. And then why did Gurbaz not open the batting in that second super over? Why did Nabi go out there? I don't understand that at all. It felt very, very weird. Very strange. Dipendra Singh RE, big fan. Big fan of Dipendra. Oh, a bit of creativity. Dawson just looks like he's been sucked into that by Chase. He moves into the 30s, 71 for 3. Yeah, Rabada's final over as well was awful. Afghanistan did choke in the game. It's going to be another 1. Ngidi is... I tell you what, Lungi Ngidi has looked very, very good during the course of this T20 World Cup, or the 2 games that they've played. And you can't really see a way back for Afghanistan now. Last ball of this over then, 72 for 3. Well bowled, well played. Wow. That's beautifully gapped. Couple extra, 74 for 3 after 9 then. Shafane Rutherford showing that he's not just a big boy biffer, he's got a bit of death touch to him as well. 9 overs have been bowled. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. Thank you for tuning in and hanging around, having a bit of alternative commentary and a good old chat about cricket. Good to have you along. You can see they're doing a giveaway at 25 members. Currently on 20 out of 25. Costs as little as a cup of coffee a month. If you'd like to get a few extra bits and bobs in the world of the content, like early access, get access to a Discord server, some votes on and content ideas and exclusive videos and posts and things like that, that is the place to go. And it'd be great to have you there as part of that community. Adil Rashid back. The leggy, big inside edge from Chase. Takes the single. 75. What's my target prediction here for the West Indies? They'll get up somewhere around 180, I reckon. 180-ish. That's a big old wide. What have we got? 39% think that the West Indies are only going to get around 160. Oh, bold. Beautifully bold. Has the Hyundai been hit yet? I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I live for the day that I get to watch. There's two things that I'd like to see and do and achieve in cricket. One is to take a catch in the crowd. That would be something that I would like to do. That's a bucket list moment for me. And the second one as well is see the car get crunched. Oh, hello, that's turned square. See ya, Ruston. Whew. That has ragged. He's going to have a look, surely. Because, I mean, that is a great chance that's missing leg stump. But how sharp has that turned? That's turned square by Adil Rashid. Completely unpickable as well. Took a catch in the SA20. What a guy. Here we go. Well, he's not nicked it. He's not nicked it, I don't think. Because I think if he'd have nicked it, he would have reviewed it straight away, wouldn't he? Snicko in Australia is just spiked all over the place for absolutely no reason because they've plugged it in at the wrong end or something stupid like that. Well, he's not nicked it. We move on. Has it done too much is the big question. Has it done too much? Jeez, man. Dosh. See you later. Well batted, Ruston. I mean, I don't think... There's not many batters in the world, I reckon, survive that delivery. I genuinely don't think so. That is an absolute beauty. Wow. Mad. 77 for 4. I have to drag Roston Chase off here. Where are we going? Is it Rovman Powell? Jason Holder, maybe? Would they go for a little bit more stability with Holder? No, they're going to go Rovman Powell. Get the big boy hitter in there. The Ashes streams. Yeah, apart from them being up like 3 o'clock in the morning, they were great fun. Turned from 7. Honestly, mental. Genuinely bonkers, wasn't it? Rovman Powell at 6. Getting close to that halfway stage now. I know how dangerous Rovman Powell can be. Power 90. Who measures a skill scale as well? How do you get how do you get the 46th best T20I ranked batsman with such high skill scale ratings? Is it just don't know. I can see what they're trying to do. I really can, but I don't understand it. 77 for 4. Oh yeah, down the leg side. Does that brush the thigh pad? They got away with that. I thought that might have just gone down the leg side there as a wide. Wasn't Adil meant to be retiring? I think he's been... I think the longer and longer you go, the closer and closer you get to retirement. Oh, wow. Test match Rashid. Holy moly. That is stunning leg spin bowling by Adil Rashid. Bit shorter, but gets away with it. Easy pick up for Phil Salt. Rovman Powell gets away. 79 for 4 at the halfway stage. 10 overs done. Rovman Powell and Shafane Rutherford. And Adil Rashid is currently bowling absolute beauties here in Mumbai. Rash or Moeen Ali? Wow, that's like choosing which one of your legs you want cut off, isn't it? But I tell you what, both of them, two of the loveliest people that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting during the course of my cricket career, if you want to call it that. They've been absolutely fantastic people to speak to and spend some time with. It's been really, really nice. Dawson then gets another over. He went for 10 in his first. 79 for 4. What can they get up to? What do I stand on Babber at 4? I don't mind it. I'd rather see him there than open because he wastes the power play. $80 for 4 then. How do the West Indies play this? Do they just go absolute kind of monsters, or do they try and get themselves up to a competitive score? I mean, even that front foot block by Rovman Power looks aggressive, doesn't it? Again, another beauty. Well played. It's certainly going to load this back end of the innings by the looks of it then, the West Indies. Not quite sure. I haven't worked out in my mind as to where and at what point they're going to really accelerate, but clearly not on the cards at the moment. Can they get through these middle overs of spin? Well played. Is it the main job? Yeah, well, technically, I guess I'm just a freelance person, I suppose. The commentary plus my own content, plus creating content for others and things like that. So it's a bit of a mixed bag, but yeah, it's technically self-employed. Well played. Who would I least like to face an over from? Adil Rashid. Adil Rashid. No chance of... you just wouldn't lay a bat on it, I don't think. If you were trying to score against Adil Rashid, you'd have no chance. Lovely batting. 4 off the over. 83 for 4 after 11. 7.5. Yeah, we with no Adil Rashid replacement. He'll just have to play forever. Yeah, commentary. I've done that for the last 3 years. This will be my fourth, third, fourth summer. I don't know. Anyway, I've been commentating for a few years, which has been good. Done that for Northamptonshire, which has been great fun. A few other bits and pieces as well with England Lions, the World Junior League, and all sorts of things like that. So, yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Been a good challenge. I'd like to do more of it. I'd certainly like to do more of that. 84 for 4. Comment there. Brought the innings to a standstill. I don't know. I think you've just got to take your medicine at the minute. You've got to take your medicine. It's down the ground. Has he got all of it? I think he has. 6 into the side screen. Just over pitched from Will Jacks. It's kind of Will Jacks' turn to bowl poorly today. He's gone for 26 off 9 deliveries, and West Indies bring up their 90. Oh, that's huge. That is massive. Will Jacks has bowled the longest of long hops, and he's gone back-to-back pogos by Shafane Rutherford, who all of a sudden is now 22 or 15. West Indies 96 for 4. Will Jacks, what a pie. We've seen the steak and kidney. We've just had the chicken and ham. What's coming next? Apple and blackberry for dessert. That's a monster. Does he go again? Good players go 3 times, apparently. Width on offer. And just the dot ball. Just the dot ball. Kai, hello. Good to see you. How's it going so far? It's been exciting. England have bowled quite nicely. Adil Rashid is back to his very, very best. And the West Indies just look dangerous. Good finish. You're going for 13 off the over, but not a bad finish. 97 for 4 after 12. Haven't quite worked out when drinks are in this T20 World Cup yet. Because I think there's two advert breaks. Sorry, drinks breaks in each of the innings. And I just haven't quite worked it out. They might be 6 and 14, maybe. $170 will be a tough chase. Andy, hello to you. Good to see you. 170 be a tough one. Yeah, I think it probably will. It's a number that just puts you in a game, doesn't it? Right? It's something that just kind of makes life a little bit awkward and difficult for you. 14 overs for the drinks. Ben Folkes. He's not been in and around the T20 stuff ever, I don't think. I just feel like Jamie Smith is the way. Jamie Smith is the future, as they say. Joff's back. He's got 2 overs to go. Bowled nicely, but sprayed it all over the place at the same time, which sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, doesn't it? They definitely need the ad money. And particularly where a lot of the time they thought they weren't going to get an India versus Pakistan game as well. They needed to double down on the other games to get a few more dollars in Jay Shah's bank account. $98 for 4, the West Indies. England faffing around with who needs to be where. Over the offside. 1 bounce. 4 for Rovman Powell. He just looks like a monster, doesn't he? He's so dangerous. 100 up for the West Indies. It's just not a great piece of bowling, is it? By Jofra. That's better. The line is better, but he takes the single, gets his boundary, gets off strike. Just what you call good batting, isn't it? West Indies batter will go nuts. One of them will. They've still got Romario Shepherd to come next. Dennis, hello to you. Hope you're well and behaving. $103 for 4. Rutherford 23. Oh, it's gone up towards. Is that Rashid down there? Oh my goodness, has he kept? I think he's kept that in play, you know. I say, has he saved 5? Has he saved 4? He saved 5. That is phenomenal. Wow. That's a great catch to start with. Knew he was going to... Oh, he's thrown it onto the rope. He's thrown it onto the rope. Oh, it was so close to being amazing. So close to being amazing. He's not saved 6. He saved nothing. It is just 6. Oh, 4? No, 6. I was going to say it's hit the boundary rope on the full. I know how this sport works. Don't you try and trick me. Yeah, it is a fantastic effort. Another single taken. Breaking the partnership here would be handy. That's so close to being outstanding, wasn't it? $110 for 4 then. What do we got? 43 deliveries left in the innings. 43 left. Maybe get another 80 from there. Up to 190. Down the leg side. That's another 4. Scattergun Archer just spraying it here. 114. 42 balls to go. 114 for 4, 42 left. Do you think you could get double there? 84 on it. So up to what, 190, 198 maybe? Is that where they're looking at? Hello to you. Welcome in from Nepal. Tell you what, Nepal cricket fans, what a positive thing on the world of cricket the Nepalese cricket fans are. Rovman Powell. So we're going to go Dawson then. Usman Tariq. I cannot wait for the world to explode on Sunday about Usman Tariq bowling against India. The internet, I don't think there is enough bandwidth in the world to deal with the amount of whinging and moaning and crying and tears and whining and all sorts along the lines of what happens when Usman Tariq bowls against India, and that's going to be hilarious. Great shot. Shafane Rutherford has played that really nicely through the course of the innings so far. He moves to 34, the score up to 118. 118 for 4. Nepal and England. What a combo. Especially if he gets a few wickets. Oh, imagine he picks up poles as well. It's going to be phenomenal. Oh, that's filth. Dawson's under pressure now. They're cruising up towards 180. I think they're going to get more than that. I think they're going to be closer to 200, the West Indies. England can chase it down. England can chase down 200. For certain. More bold. I do find the one thing I will say, and this isn't about Usman Tariq. This is just generally about the about the situation. Obviously, you can't get tested for something in the moment of a game, and I don't believe there is a way that they'll ever be able to do that live at that particular moment. And so many of the different games of cricket that we play, down the ground, bottom hand, shovel, 6 all the way, Rutherford to 40, you're going to get people that manipulate a system, aren't they? And I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying if you can go and pass a test in a sterile environment, they've then got absolutely no way to prove whether you are or aren't doing it in the world of a cricket ground, which is a fascinating thing, isn't it? That's another wide, trying to hide it from Rutherford. 126. England have blinked here. England have blinked. It's not a big ground, this Mumbai stadium. But I think they're going to have to get back to Adil Rashid sharpish. In fact, I would have bowled him again by now. Tried to get the West Indies to take a risk against the bloke they don't want to take a risk against. Whereas now momentum has changed. Confidence has built. So that partnership nearly worth 50. To now bring Adil Rashid back when potentially you've had 6 deliveries to get another cheap over from Adil Rashid out in the middle. I think I would have done that and potentially have just bowled him through. Track isn't even flat. No, it's definitely not flat. But they've got some serious power, the West Indies. Nicely bowled. It's beautifully timed, that. Oh, yeah. Oh, imagine Usman Tariq gets one of the big dogs out and one of the big dogs walks off doing a Cam Green. Imagine. 127 for 4. Getting closer to drinks now. I think there's a drinks break at the end of this over. And England will be desperate for a moment to gather their thoughts, figure out what's going on. Can Dawson get out of it? He's gone nearly 10s. He does. He spears it into the surface. 127 for 4 after 14. 6 overs to go. West Indies eyeing up 200. And it's time for a hydration break. What do we think, folks? What do we think? Are the West Indies going to get 200? What are they making? A generational meltdown. Yeah. I don't particularly care who wins either way, but just the setup of it is just hilarious. Who do you think Pakistan will pick for the India game? I reckon they'll go... I'd imagine they'll go unchanged. I can't see why they would change anything, to be honest. Not sure why they would. They've played 2 games. They've won both of them. Maybe they'll change the bowling setup depending on what the pitch looks like, but Colombo seems to have played pretty well from what I can make of it from a distance. You never told us what I think about Usman Tariq. Yeah, I think it's legal. I will say I'm not intelligent enough to really know as to what it is, because I don't know and I've got no way to measure it. But I have absolutely no issue with it at all. No problem with it. I love the pause. The pause is amazing. That to me is the best bit. The angle of it is fine. I couldn't care less whether it was traditional up over the top or whether it was sideways. But the pause is brilliant, and I love that. And I don't care about the, oh yeah, well, it doesn't help the batters. The batters have got so many advantages, whether that's switch hits and reverses and ramps and potentially using cricket bats that don't go through gauges and all that other stuff. Tell you what, right? Here's something that we don't see on a broadcast. With these World Cups, have you ever seen a World Cup game since they've brought in the bat gauges that an umpire has ever checked a bat on the field? There's a question for you, because I can't think of a moment that they've ever done that. And if you're going to get your bat checked in the dressing room beforehand, bearing in mind these blokes turn up with about half a dozen cricket bats, they just give them one that fits through and then take out the one that they want. Adil Rashid's back. Good move. Takes the single. And to Jofra Archer. And 28 for 4. England need a wicket. Rovman Powell on 14. We got to get this guy out. Got to get this guy out sharpish. Although Rutherford is going really well. Oh, it's up. Surely that's somebody's. Garnsky, Overton. What a catch that is. What a catch. He's not flapped. He's not flapped at all. Adil Rashid has got 2 for 9 off 2.2 overs. Great catch. Great piece of bowling. Huge wicket to get rid of Rovman Powell. That is going to help. Romario Shepherd to come next. He will be equally dangerous. The size of those hands of Jamie Overton. What a catch. Yeah, I can't work it out either. No idea why Rashid wasn't bowled earlier or continued to bowl through. It's all good and well kind of protecting other parts of an innings, but whilst you've got somebody on a good piece of form, why would you not keep them going? And when you've got a new batter in as well. Good for England. Important. 5 down for 128 now, the West Indies. That's not the advert you want to see, is it, when you're desperate to go to the World Cup? Like an Air India one. Not going to be flying business class. Oh, they've gone Holder over Shepherd. So I suppose, do they continue with that left hand, right hand there with Holder? Possibly. Maybe they just don't want Shepherd in too early. Could use those hands to shovel gravel. He's got absolute buckets. Jason Holder then, 128 for 5. Wow. What a seed that is. Wow. That's phenomenal. Well played. Another dot ball. Massive pressure. Huge pressure. Jason Holder is quality. Jason Holder is an amazing cricketer that just does not get the plaudits he deserves. One run so far. Can't wait to see Sandeep Lamashane tomorrow. Where are the games tomorrow? Where are the ones being played? Pallekele, Sri Lanka versus Oman. Okay, so Sri Lanka moved to Pallekele for a bit. Because I guess they've got to go and do a whole load of work at Colombo to make sure that that's all safe and security and all that other good stuff. Italy versus Nepal in Mumbai. It'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll use the same pitch like they have done in the past. And then India against Namibia in Delhi. I think we've only had one game in Delhi so far, haven't we? Which was yesterday, wasn't it? What happened yesterday? Who was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? Chennai, Colombo, Ahmedabad, Colombo, Delhi, Namibia versus the Netherlands. Okay, yeah, so it's hard really to get a good steer as to what that is. 130 for 5 then. Overton back in, 1 for 7 for Overton. Right then, 130 for 5. Rutherford 43. Up over the keeper, all the way 6. Just inside. Just inside, I reckon. I tell you what. Bit of fortune for Rutherford, but he's earned that. He has earned that. He's earned the right for a bit of luck, a bit of fortune. Handy. Definitely beat him for pace, though. $134 for 5. That one, better. He's got all of it. He didn't have to catch up on that one. 6, 140 for 5. Rutherford gets 50. What an innings that is. Came in a crisis. Beautiful batting by Shafane Rutherford. See you later, pal. Picked it up off the hip. Over deep backward square. Cheers. Back-to-back boundaries. Overton, what have you got, sunshine? Well bowled, well played. Great cricket by Shafane Rutherford. Gets 11 off the first 3 balls and says to Jason Holder, you deal with the rest. Interesting. I didn't have Ian Bishop lying on the grass on my bingo card for today's game of T20 World Cup cricket, if I'm honest. Fascinating. Sometimes with this sport that we all love, you are just lost for words, aren't you, with what you see? Like this is Ian Bishop, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", maybe more, and now he's lying on the floor. I tell you what, some of this social content from the ICC is disgustingly bad. Like how, and why, and where did they manage to convince England to do whatever they did? Those funny little dance moves in the build-up to the T20 World Cup. What on earth is a skill scale? It's fascinating, isn't it? It is fascinating. 6'8", Ian Bishop. He's a big boy. All that for a bit of dew on the ground. It's quite funny, actually. Clearly, that has been a massive problem, and they've used it in the IPL, and they used it in the finals, the 3 final games of the Caribbean Premier League last year, and they were really excited about it. it just felt a bit gluey, if that makes any sense. It's called money. I'm very aware. No, I'm very aware of that. I would like some of it very much, and I would be prepared to lie on the grass in Mumbai to talk about some sticky chemical that makes it less soggy if they were to pay me the cash. So anyway, yeah, it was weird. It definitely worked, but it was strange. The breakdown of the parts in the innings and changing them winds me up. Yeah, no, that's odd. That is strange as well. The cycling commentators wouldn't have done that. It's true. It's just true. They'd have been talking about puncture repair kits and handlebars and stuff. Why did they send Uncle Holder? I think they sent Holder in because they want to make sure Shepherd can go in and just try and bomb it from ball one. Cover the ground in Tipalti. I love a bit of Tipalti. Might make a Tipalti at half time. Or people sticking a key into the wicket in test matches. That's good. Imagine walking out to the penalty spot at Old Trafford with your car keys and just going, well, we're just going to test the firmness of the surface here. People do anything for money on camera. Yeah. Well, some of us still have morals. Not all of us, but some of us still do. .54 for Rutherford. Holder on 2. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. Oh, that is the type of cricket shot that you'd be forgiven if you needed a moment alone watching that replay. That is beautiful. That's... Oh, hold it. Hold the pose, Jason Holder. Oh, yeah. That tickles you in places that a cricket shot shouldn't tickle you in. 148 up for the West Indies. That's gone down the ground. Has he got all of it? 6 again, back to back. 150 up for the West Indies. Muscle from Holder. Wow. He's kind of baseball clubbed that, isn't he? That's like a New York Yankees shot back over long on. Apologising to Sir Jason Holder and taking my words back. Yeah, he's no longer Uncle Holder. He's now Sir Holder. That's an incredible cricket shot. Still 3.5 overs to go. Who's got them left? Who's got overs left? So Adil Rashid has 1. So I assume he will bowl next. Dawson's got 1. Overton's got 1. Archer's... Where do you go from here? I mean, all of these boys are getting pumped. So Rashid will bowl 1 of the 3. And then where are you looking? Curran? Do you go Curran again, maybe? And then you've got a choice between Archer, Overton, Dawson, and Jacks. I don't think Dawson and Jacks bowl a 4th. So Archer and Overton. I guess you go to Archer. Archer. So Rashid next, Archer, then Curran. I guess. But it seems mind-boggling that Adil Rashid has kind of been asked to come back each time rather than continue. Strange. Strange. 100 balls have been bowled. 155 for 5 off 100 rocks. Bethel is a rogue shout. Yeah, maybe. I don't think this ground's going to be big enough for Jacob Bethel. Maybe if we were playing in Chennai, but I don't see that. Oh, well, Rutherford, 54. Mistimes it. One left of this over. We'll take a break at the innings break, folks. So I'll put this on like a bit of a standby screen. Would be obviously fantastic to see you back for the second half of the game. England should walk off after 100 balls. We playing West Indies thought this was Nepal. Not quite. Not quite. 156 for 5. Still looking at 200 here, aren't they? Short ball pulled away. 6 again? 6 again. Jason Holder doesn't miss out. 162 for 5. Curran has now gone for 36 off 3 overs. He's going at 12s. So maybe he's not the guy to bowl another over. Harry Brook, what do you do and why have you not bowled Adil Rashid more during the middle of this innings? You've broken partnerships with Adil Rashid and you've taken him straight out after you've got a new player in. You've allowed them to settle, to get in and face deliveries. I think this is wrong. I think this is wrong. I don't believe this is the right thing to have done. $20 runs off it. 14 extras as well. That's pretty criminal. Those wides that Archer bowled at the start. Yeah, 14. Right, Adil Rashid. A hat-trick here would be handy. It's down the leg side. Just bunted for 1. I assume West Indies are going to have to try and take him on here. There's no huge benefit, I don't believe. No huge benefit here to just kind of seeing him off, so to speak. 12.1 degrees of turn. Holy smokes. I just feel, I don't know, this is slipping away. Oh, Jason Holder's definitely going to have a good old go at him. There's no pace on that at all. I'd love a... Do we have a speed gun here at the T20 World Cup? Lizard, hello. It's been a good game so far. The West Indies have batted very nicely. Oh, it's massive again. I tell you what, that was landing in another city had Jason Holder had connected with that. 2 balls. 2 balls. Good, right by Holder though. He's got to take him on. Uses his does connect. I thought he'd run past that. Two runs off the first 4 balls. Great over so far for England and Adil Rashid. 38 miles an hour. That last delivery. 38. Wow. Goes straight up. Should be out. Adil Rashid underneath it himself. Doesn't. Puts it down. Oh, and they get an overthrow. Bit of adrenaline. Oh, it would have been a phenomenal catch. How expensive can that be? Just doesn't get there, does he? Doesn't get there. Right. West Indies, just take the dot. Just defend it back to the bowler here. You don't need to do anything. Take the 1. That's fine. 167 then with 12 balls to go. Incredibly well bowled. Adil Rashid. Gone for 16 off 4 overs. Everybody else has been licked. And he's gone at 4s. Right, 12 to go. Last 12 balls are going to be... They're going to be something special. These last 12 deliveries are going to be something special, that is for sure. I think good game so far. I have enjoyed this. He's going to be Joff then. Joffre is going to bowl 19. What are we going for then, Joff? What's the plan? Rutherford on 59. 167 for 5 with 2 overs to go. Good Yorker down the ground. Should be 1. It is. Harry Brook on the rope at long on. Not sure how I feel about this. To be fair, I don't know if there's a good option for England at the minute. 90 mile an hour from Joffre. Barbados v Barbados. Go pace on, Joff. Pace on. Tries the Yorker. Misses it. That's 4. Beats Jacob Bethel with a big slide. 170 now for the West Indies. Hopefully Bethel's okay. Misses it, didn't he? Low full toss. Could be worse. Could be 6. And Barbados fielding. Yeah, good point. Triple Barbados. The trifecta of Bajans. I did actually see that Stokes had to have surgery on his injury. Oh, it's a good Yorker. Good Yorker. I assume he's kind of ended up fracturing his cheekbone, is he? Or something like that with Ben Stokes. It looks horrible. Whatever he's done, whatever happens, it looks nasty. Almost looks like the type of injury that I can only assume he's not been watching to get cleaned up like that. Probably shouldn't have dropped Rutherford. Hindsight's wonderful, but ideally, I think that's probably a good idea. 6. $179. 91 mile an hour that time. Oh, we're going to be chasing nearly 200 here. Rutherford giving Caribbean flair vibes. Well, bowl just 1. Oh, they're going to come back for 2, surely. 180 up for the West Indies. 7 legal deliveries to go. Archer's nearly gone for 50. I'm nervous now. I don't. This isn't the type of score that you just go and cruise, is it? I don't know about this. I'm not sure. I don't like it. 181 for 5. Lovely little dot ball here. Oh, Bethel's gone off the field. Oh, brilliant. Good Yorker. Great Yorker, you have to say. End of the over, 182 for 5. It's got to be Sam Curran, isn't it? For the final over. He seems to be the guy that England trust in these scenarios. Is it going to be Sam Curran? Sam Curran looks like he's walking away. 15-minute break? Probably a 10, Mark. Probably a 10-minute break, I would say. I don't know exactly. It's normally 10 minutes, but who knows with regards to adverts and things that they need. I think it's going to be Jamie Overton to bowl the final over. Rutherford's been in completely different kind. Do you know, I didn't really watch much of the SA20. It's just so much cricket. So much franchise cricket around the world. It's really, really difficult to keep track of it all. Anyway, it's Jamie Overton. He's bowled really nicely, to be fair. Just, what's he got on? 20 now of 3.1 overs. Brilliant innings. 70 off 41. Holder on strike. And still a Romario Shepherd to come next if they need him. $183 for 5. I think anything short of 200 here would be a big win for England. Same pitch as the USA-India match? Honestly, mate, I don't know. I'm not sure. I always find it quite difficult to tell when it's on the broadcast as to where we are. Oh, that's 6. Boom. What a shot. Jason Holder again. Where's that person that called him an uncle? Are you still here? I think Brooke has to bat at 4. I think Brooke's carded at 5. Banton's carded at 4. I think whatever happens, we're either going to see an incredible opening partnership or Harry Brooke will be batting. Keep it down under 210. Well, yeah, all right. Well, oh, it's a great, great delivery from Jamie Overton. Beautiful piece of bowling. That's such a good delivery. 7 off 3. 189 for 5. 3 to go. Short ball pulled away. Out. Out. Big wicket. Big wicket. Another dot ball as well. 6 down the West Indies for 189. Holder goes for 33 off 17. Great, great innings from Jason Holder. Romario Shepherd then will have 2 balls to try and take Jamie Overton down to the boundary. And Romario Shepherd hits a long ball. Stripes it. Stripes it well. Romario could have done better. 189 for 6. $200's not possible. It is 2 6s, couple of noes. 189. Over the offside, out. Oh, I don't know about that. Not sure. Don't think so. He's not really celebrated, is he? So. He's not celebrated. It's a great piece of fielding. One, I think. Oh, I don't know. I think they're just going to move on. with their lives. Oh, well. Last one then. 190 for 6, and Rutherford's back on. Offside 6 again, I think. It is. What an innings by Shafane Rutherford. 76 or 42, and England need 197. Whew. What a game. Right. Give me 10 minutes. Take a breather. Get yourself some hydration, because I think we're going to be in for an absolute belter of a second half here. I'll see you soon. Right, we're back. We are back. Let's have it. Let's have it. Right, 197 to win then. England need to go at 9.85 and over. What do we think? Right. What do you think? What do you think? How do you see it? Only thing we're having today is probably a big fat L. I don't know. I mean, it's going to take some chasing. Like, you don't just go and chase 200 down every day of the week, do you? But England are a team that can do it. They're definitely a team that can do it. The fascination becomes the rest of the group. If this goes the way of the West Indies, that England-Scotland game becomes nasty. Nasty. Akil Hussain, opening the bowling. Phil Salt on strike. Josh Butler at the non-strikers end. Whew. Well, let's have a go then. Looks like the two fielders out on the rope are down the ground, both long on and long off. Benny, good to see you. How are you? I hope you've had a good day. Here we go then. Let's get on with it. 197 to win. 9.85 runs per over. What do we got? Phil Salt. Oh, 2 bounces, 4. Lovely, thank you. I love Phil Salt. I love the way he just goes, do you know, I'm just going to hit the first ball to the boundary. Doesn't matter. Literally does not matter what you serve up. Ah, Benny, glad you had a good day. Glad you had a good day. Glad you got to tune in and see what was going on. There we go. 5. And Butler gets himself down on strike. For the first time. 53% in favour of the West Indies winning this game of cricket. Yeah. Top 3 batters in the World Cup. From what I've seen so far, Tim Seifert. Farhan has looked good. Surya Kumar Yadav's innings was brilliant. Gurbaz, he was good. He looked good. Butler gets off the mark. Going to be one of those run chases, isn't it? That if England have too many dot balls, it's going to become, large. What did the ICC? What did they do wrong with Afghanistan? Just swings it, doesn't he? Just swings it from the hand. What a great name. Great name for an umpire, Donovan Cock. Two dot balls in a row. Two dot balls in a row. Thoughts on the under-19 finals? Well, that Vaibhav Suryavanshi looks quite special, doesn't he? He looks like a decent cricketer. Thomas Rue looks exciting. Should have put them in Group A. Yeah, but they're never going to put them in a group where like India might not get through. On the leg side. Does that beat the man? No. Mario Shepherd. There we go. Quite a good over for both sides, I'd say there. 7 runs off it. West Indies will be happy. England won't be upset with 7 off it. Oh, yeah. Not ideal. That very, very observant by Michael Atherton. No Jacob Bethel sat on the sat on the bench. Let's hope he's okay. It looked fairly innocuous, but I couldn't work out whether it was the bump on the head or whether he was holding his hand after that piece of fielding. Whether you have to have a concussion check after that, I don't know. But if it's a concussion injury, do England get a replacement as a concussion sub? I'm not really sure. I don't fully understand the laws of that. Oh, big boy. What a cricket shot that is. Pulled off a length. Huge. AK, thank you very much. Oh, mate, thank you. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate your kind words. Random groupings. I think the groupings should be done on the rankings rather than just these mystery groups that seem to appear each time a World Cup rocks around. Played again. Another foul. Another four. 10 off 2. 10 off 2. And the other thing, like, I understand the India versus Pakistan game is a bit of a non-negotiable because it probably bankrolls the ICC for the next time until there's another World Cup. So I do understand the importance of it. However, I think what's disappointing, like, why do we not broadcast the drawings of groups like they do in the Football World Cup? Is it because we have a World Cup every 5 minutes and we'd forever be in the studio talking about who's been drawn into the next groups? Salt on 15. Well played again. Another 4. That has flown. Random groupings can't work because of the gap in the sides. Yeah, I mean, you'd still have them seeded, so you'd still have kind of like bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, and bag 4, bag 5, for example. And you'd pick one of the teams out of bag 1 for each of the groups, and then so on and so forth. So you'd still have that balance. You'd still have the groups weighted in the favour of the better teams going through. You wouldn't just end up with like 5 minnows in one group and 5 big dogs in another. Good Yorker. Good Yorker. Well dug out. Brendan, why don't we include a top-tier team to the group involving India versus Pakistan at least? I think we probably know the answer to that one. Because if we know we need to have an India versus Pakistan game in a group to tee one up for later down the line is only going to be good for the purse strings and the budgets of those that work in the big boy offices. There is Jacob Bethel. So he is kitted up, which is good. Pulled away. Another 6 for Phil Salt. Just swatted away. Like flies at a barbecue. What a shot. 25 off 10 for Phil Salt. 27 for no loss. Cracking shot. Now, get out of the over, England. Don't lose a wicket off the final ball. There's no need to do anything crazy. Wow. Wow. 30 up for England. 31 for no loss after 2 overs. Have that uncle holder. What a shot. That's why I'm not happy with Uncle Holder. Oh, it's 100% viewership. 100%. Here we go then. Joss Butler's faced 1 delivery and there's 31 runs on the board. Akil Hussain continues. He bowls a lot in the power play. Akil Hussain. Clearly very, very tricky to line up. But I think this will just be Butler getting Salt back on strike at the minute. Oh, it's... The South Africa-Afghanistan game was great fun. There he goes. Oh, no, he doesn't get the single. Can't find the gap. Random question. When was the last time you went to a garden centre? That is, you know, I wasn't expecting that to come through as a question. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time. Slog reverse over the field. 1 bounce 4. Something always happens. 2 dot balls. Something happens on the 3rd. Butler gets creative. He premeditated that Akil Hussain was going to bowl another arm ball. Little bit of turn from Hussain. I think it was an orthodox delivery actually. But he's premeditated. Great shot. 35. Down the leg sides. Can't get it past Romario Shepherd. Would have been a wide had Butler left it alone, but thought he could beat it past the man. Matthew Ford feels like a miss at this point. Someone that genuinely swings the new white ball. Feels like a miss here. But then if you lose the pace of Shamar Joseph if you go the other way round, and that's certainly an X-factor player. Quick single robbed really by England. AK, I think that's all to do with politics of all sorts going, which is disappointing. But I think the thing that confuses me with it is the fact that once they've been granted a visa once, why there is then a delay in getting a visa for a second time. Good by Akil Hussain. Good over, only 6 runs from it. So he's gone for 12 off his 2, but England have got 37 on the board after 3 overs. Do I think Phil Salt's a test player? I don't know. He invested a lot in Red Bull cricket a couple of years ago, played a lot of championship stuff for Lancashire. Then the bright lights and the big paychecks of the IPL started knocking on the door, and understandably went off and picked up those dollars, and I can't blame him for it. But yeah, he did well as well when he did play those championship matches, and there was a real conversation about him potentially being that wicketkeeper batter. But yeah, Go and get paid. It's a job. It's a career at the end of the day. Go and get your dollars. Shamar Joseph could get pogoed. Well, we're going to have a look at Romario Shepherd. He got 5 wickets, didn't he, against Scotland in that opening game. Tricky bowler. And that one's into the thigh pad. Salt gutted he didn't get away with that. He got away with it. Champions League for cricket. Yeah, that would be... I wouldn't hate that. They did try it before, but again, I think unfortunately politics are just going to come in and ruin it. .37 on the leg side. Dangerously close to the bat. Has there been any more news about... Yeah, well, I've seen a whole post of players saying that they're going to be like playing in it. But I don't know when it is. I'm not quite sure who's organising it and what's going on. Oh, bugger. Oh, Phil Salt, you wally. You wally. 38 for 1. England lose their first. Phil Salt's gone for 30. Shepherd, golden arm Shepherd, gets another wicket. I think that's 6 now. Tries to baseball it, doesn't he? Nowhere near it at all. Can Nepal beat the West Indies? They absolutely can. I don't know if what we saw against England was the best Nepal can play, because I haven't watched enough of Nepalese cricket, but certainly they can beat the West Indies. Yeah, he's got a high strike rate. Bethel at 3 then, so no ill effect of whatever injury or reason as to why he left the field earlier on today. Which is good. I couldn't work out whether it was a hand injury or concussion, but in at 3. 38 for 1. Shepherd. Oh, it's gone through him. Should just be 1. Yeah, Bethel gets away. Bit of classic West Indies fielding there. Just gets a bit big on Phil Salt, doesn't it? Bounces a bit more than what he thinks. Good catch. RCB versus RCB, your fave IPL team, Dan. I'm guessing Gujarat or Rajasthan. Do you know, I don't really have a team. I've never been to India. I've never spent any time in the country. I've never been to a game. I've never... I don't know. I don't really have one. Maybe that will change this year, but I've never really... big inside edge. But no, I don't know. I have no massive preference, which is probably the answer that you didn't want to hear. But I can't really help that, to be honest. Maybe I'll get one this year. Maybe I'll adopt one. Momentum will slow down. Yeah, I suppose it's probably over to Butler now to go a bit hard at the ball if that's what he wants to do. But England have got themselves above where they need to be. So they don't really need to do anything huge for a period here. $40 for one. Just suppose a really, really awkward ball, doesn't he, Romario Shepherd? I would absolutely love to visit India for either some of this World Cup or for the IPL. It would be a great opportunity. Well played. Timed. 4 runs through the offside. Bethel just looks like such a good cricketer, doesn't he? 44 for one. How are Pompey? Pompey, we're just got our head above water. Just top of the bounce, wasn't it? Just gets it past. I think it's Shamar Joseph in the covers. 44 for one after 4. England going at 11s. Spin to continue. It's going to be Akil Hussein's going to bowl 3 in the power play. Full toss. Oh, he gets away with that one. Bethel, yeah, Bethel's county side is Warwickshire. I don't know how much he'll play because he's got an RCB contract in the IPL, right? So he will go straight. He'll finish here, stay in India, do the IPL with RCB, then come back. I'm not convinced how much county championship cricket Jacob Bethel's going to play, but in theory, yes, his home kind of county is Warwickshire. My favourite player. Which player? I don't know. I'm a bit old for favourite players. Shane Warner's a cricketer. Freddie Flintoff, Kevin Peterson. That kind of era. Oh, beautiful. Go on the ball. Go on the ball. Another boundary. 4 more for Bethel. 49 for England. What a shot that is. Just creates the room, doesn't he? Guy's got to play county cricket though. Yeah, but he won't be there for it. He just won't be there. He won't be there. I mean, if you're considering Warwickshire as a place to go, probably your other sensible option is going to be Worcestershire, isn't it? In that area of the world. Unless you're going across to Leicestershire or maybe Notts. But yeah, if Warwickshire is your nearest, then that would be a sensible place. Handy. Go on. Oh, I think that's 4. That's a boundary. That's 4 runs, I'm afraid. 50 up for England, regardless of what happens here. Hello, the bats up. I love the West Indies versus England rivalry. I feel like they're the most underrated rivalry. I don't think it is a rivalry. I don't think there's a rivalry in a such of like dislike for each other. I think it's just 2 good kind of T20 white ball cricket teams over the years. We're spending a lot of time looking at this for something that's touched the boundary rope, aren't we? 50 up for England. 53 for one. Lovely stuff. 2 balls left of the power play. If England stay 1 down here, they have definitely won those opening 6 overs. If we were doing the pie graphic, they've definitely won. Akil Hussain, none for 21 off 2.4. Speared it in. I think he's found another gap. 57. Great shot by Bethel. He's there just so early, isn't he, to play that? 57 for 1. Still 7 balls to go in the power play. I've miscalculated. I've gone early. Brendan, I agree with you on that one. I completely agree with you. I really struggle to keep up with just the volume of franchise cricket. I think even today, during the T20 World Cup, the Pakistan Super League are having their auction, I believe. Which is great. I mean, you've got to get it done. You've got to get your admin sorted, but it's so hard to keep up. Keeps the strike. England 58 for 1 after 5. So there's still one over left in the power play here. Sam, hello. How are you? Shamar Joseph then. The express, like the real express pace of Shamar Joseph to finish off the power play. They've tried the change-ups. They've tried Holder. They've tried Akil Hussain. Not quite figured it out just yet. Am I playing golf with the jacket on? No, Dan, no. SA20 is more entertaining than the Big Bash. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a great shot. Should be 2. No. Great piece of fielding by Moti. Do you know, I think with me, with T20 cricket in particular, not necessarily Test cricket, because I just want England to win regardless of what's going on. I don't really care. But T20 cricket, I would rather just see an amazing 40 overs of cricket and not particularly care who wins. Yeah, but Sheshadri, you've not even included all the big leagues, like Major League Cricket, the Nepal Premier League, the Super Smash in New Zealand, the Hong Kong Sixes, the Euro League, the Canadian GSL 20, the Global Super League, the indoor thingy. There's just so much to choose. Great Yorker. Butler's just cruising here, 9 off 9. I'd be getting so angry here if I was Butler. I'd be like, why can I not get on strike? Getting towards the end of the power play. The Canada Indoor League. It didn't look real, did it? It did not look real. And why are we looking at a computer animated picture of the... I don't understand. Why? I mean, it just isn't the pitch, is it? Full toss, offside. Oh my word. Could have gone anywhere. $61 for 1. Restricted by the word count. Width. Oh, he's got it over just. He's got nowhere near the middle of that. A couple? Or are they just going to cruise through? Just the one. Oh, they have come back. Well, one ball left of the power play. 63 for 1, England. The man to go, Phil Salt, for 30. Gets very lucky. Very, very lucky. Last ball then. Massive. Lovely. 4 runs. 67 for 1 off the power play. That's got to be the power play of the tournament so far, isn't it? Got to be. Racing along. Racing along. Right. Looks like England are, well, they're doing all right at the minute, aren't they, folks, as we take a break, a little drink. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. The social stuff's been good fun. And it's not been massively baity either. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who the big Indian celebrities are, though. So I'm not really sure. What reel was that even on? It feels like I've chucked so much out there over the last few weeks that it's hard really to know as to what it is that... Mostly my ignorance, I would have thought. Zero vision smoke barrier. All-time test 11. Oh, okay. A cheeky Lemon Robinsons. Dan, how did you guess? How did you guess? You can't go wrong with a bit of Robinson squash, the official hydration partner or the non-official hydration partner of the Dan Jadz Cricket Club live streams. Well-deserved drink. I needed that. I needed that. Oh, shoot. I've dropped it. I've dropped the ashes. Don't panic. I'm back. If I drop it again, it's staying on the floor. Definitely need to get the WD-40 on the... How do you use TikTok from India? I've no idea, mate. I think it's banned, isn't it? I think it's banned. Will I cover India versus Pakistan? That is the plan. That is definitely the plan. I don't know how good of a game it's going to be, but catches with matches, true story. What did I make of the Super Bowl? Thought it was awful. The real hosts. What a weird thing to say. Did Ian Bishop just call India the real hosts of the India and Sri Lanka T20 World Cup? I think he did. It's a very strange comment. Roston Chase. Golden Arm. Gives it a chance. Good old Roston. It's quite mad how these T20s have just got longer and longer. Like 2.5 hours into this live stream at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Quite bonkers. Saim Ayub got a bit too much in this PSL. His form hasn't been that great. Well, he's only played 2 games. JT's got some Jaffa cakes. Would grab a few if... Oh, yeah, I'd be grabbing Jaffa cakes if they were part of a cricket tee. Oh, shot boy. Don't bowl there. 6 for Butler. England into the 70s. They now did 123 off 81 balls. 81 balls. Great shot. You got to be committed to the long sleeve shirt to wear that over in India, haven't you? Oh, he's not got it. 6 straight down Rovman Powell's throat. Roston Chase. Roston Chase. I swear to God. Has he ever had a bad game against England, Roston Chase? Has he ever had a bad game? Bugger. Yeah, not great. Not great. Taking the 6, had the single, and got off strike and got down the other end, but there we have it. We shall see. We shall see how we go. It's that Air India advert again. It's just not what you need to see, is it? Tom Banton. Number 4. Good player of spin. Is he going to have a little bit of a rebuild? Is he going to bat with Bethel? What's the plan? England are definitely ahead of where they need to be right now, but... Tactical decision for Chase. He just does well against England. It's so true. Italy, Nepal. Italy, Nepal could be good tomorrow. I think Nepal will be too good, but we'll see. We'll see. Still need to go hard at it. Don't know. Good over, really. 9 off it. 76 for 2. Big wicket of Butler. Gone. I love the... I can't work it out. I can't figure out what's being said, but the stadium announcers are genuinely hilarious at these ICC events. So funny. Moti. Gudakesh Moti. Pulled away. Obviously got protection out there. I'd like a little bit more of an idea as to where the field is in the deep are with these World Cup games. I've not had that awareness, which has been a bit frustrating. What drugs are the announcers on? I don't know, but they're having a great time. They are having a phenomenal time. 77 for 2. Very well stopped there. Gudakesh Moti. The Guyanese take the single there. I think England will target the seamers. That'll probably be their tactic from here. West Indies, I suspect, will do what they can just to take pace out of the game, just slow it down. Don't really want to let England do too much, so I suspect they'll just slow everything down here. Full toss. 6 runs down the ground. I don't think you can bowl that to Jacob Bethel and expect to get away with it. 84 now for England. Bethel already 29 off 15. Yeah, what do they ever announce the capacity for the grounds? There looks like a lot of people in. Which is great to see. Just great to see cricket growing. Well batted. Get your boundary, get your single. Just good cricket. It's exactly what Joss Buttler should have done. The over before against Roston Chase. Bethel. I tell you what, he's got some hype about him, hasn't he? Oh, that's soft. That is soft. Very, very soft. I reckon I could catch that. I reckon I'm catching that. Not the hottest take of all times, but I reckon I'm catching that. That is, yeah. I reckon every single one of you watching this is catching that. A sharp catch. Are you all right, Owen Morgan? I thought you were one of the brightest brains in world cricket, Owen Morgan. I'm not convinced you could put that down as a sharp catch. No arms, and I'm catching it. That'd be great. Yeah, well, the thing is, I hide behind the stumps, don't I, with big wicket-keeping gloves on, Mark. So, fortunately, I don't have to worry about running around and jumping too much. Grounds capacity's 40,000. Dennis drops it. Yeah, fine. Fair enough. You're not wrong. Harry Brook, then, maybe in a little bit earlier than what we'd have liked, but I'll tell you what, here's the future of England cricket. Bethel and Brook, 85 for 3 after 8 overs. So England's still above where they need to be. But we're going to have to put together a partnership of some duration in a moment. $85 for 3. There's no chance I would ever play as a slip. It's really weird, actually. Since keeping wicket, I found fielding just really difficult. Not difficult as such, but I just don't feel confident standing anywhere else other than behind the stumps. But maybe that's because I just don't do it. Tesco meal deal. Mate, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a meal deal. I haven't actually spent that much time on the road over the last couple of months, so I'm a bit rusty on the meal deal options. Try and pick good choices though. Gets away. Short leg. Yeah, you could not pay me. He's just early on it. Like, I think that's the issue here with Tom Banton, is he's just early on it. I don't think it's the fact it's turned. I think he's about a week early on the shot. Well, we've done the Usman Tariq chat. We've done that. We've ticked that off. Good moment for Harry Brook to be a bit of a hero here, though. Nicely played. Gets off the mark. Comfortable single. A little bit nervous. I'm not too bothered. Alistair. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Dan, I've just seen you put the thingy in about the member thing. All you've got to do is go onto the channel kind of dashboard or homepage or whatever and press join. And then it will get you all sorted out. If you'd like to, of course. If you'd like to. I don't know if I'm clever enough to set prompts up and things like that. But it's all there. It's just the join button on the homepage. Meta glasses. Yeah, they would be good. They would be very good. %66% in favour of England now. 88 for 3 after 9. I think after that Nepal game, this just doesn't feel like it has the same level of importance about it, doesn't it? Bhuvan, hello. I think that's the thing. What A2 Winners just said there is like, really and truly, it doesn't really have much on it here for England, because you would expect England to go and win those games against Scotland and Nepal. Sorry, Scotland and Italy, and go and get their 6 points. So it's not, I don't know, it's... Arslan, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Falling behind the run rate. A touch. Not miles behind it, though. Just tough against the spinners, isn't it? I guess it's what we've seen, what we've proven. Unless, of course, you're Liam Dawson or Will Jacks, then you just get pumped all over the place. Do I think that United strand? What happened last night? I guess they didn't win last night. Oh, bollocks. Oh, balls. That's gone straight through Jacob Bethel. Straight through him. What a delivery that was. That looked like a wrist spinner from this angle. It was a wrist spinner. Comes out like a googly. Wow. Probably LBW and bowled at the same time. Great piece of bowling. The man from Babis. Gudakesh Moti. I tell you what, Guyana's a cool place. Guyana is a very cool place. 33 off 23 for Bethel. 4 down England now. Has that changed the momentum of the game? Now you're worried. Okay, okay. Why am I running? I don't understand. I was just drinking some squash. So we're not winning now. I don't know. You lot are still saying that England are winning this. So Sam Curran in at 6. Let's see how we go. Need my version of the power ratings for all the players. I am gonna do a weekly. I'm gonna do a weekly power rankings on the top 20 players, and also do a short format ranking on the teams as well. But I need to work that out. I need to get that set up, and I realize we're getting toward the end of Wednesday already. And I need to do that on Friday when that game finishes at 5 o'clock Friday to get it out and edited and put out there by the time. I tell you what, this World Cup, when you do content and when you're self-employed and when you're running it all on your Todd, it's a bit of a bugger with trying to just keep on top of everything. I think on replay, Bethel did a Billy Tunups, misjudged length, didn't use his feet. And Arslan, I think I can add to that and say that he just missed one as well. Good over for the West Indies. Halfway through, 93 for 4, 10 overs. I'd say the West Indies slightly in front. Let's redo the poll and let's see if views and opinions have changed. See if you're Moines Mountain. There we go. 10 overs to go. England or West Indies. What is going on? What's the equation? What have people got? How are you seeing it? $104 required of 10 overs. ESPN's win probability, 27.84 for England, 72.16 for the West Indies. Or 35 now in favour of the West Indies. That innings from Jason Holder, though. See, I feel like the West Indies have got those... They've got those batters that really kind of monster it. That's a great shot by Sam Curran. What a cricket shot that is. Tom Banton, well, firstly, I think Ben Duckett might have been a little bit injured. He also had a good T20 series against Sri Lanka, so probably earned himself the right to bat number 4 in these first 2 games. Be interested to see whether Banton stays or whether they go to Duckett. I'm not sure. In terms of doing a pyramid weekly, it gives more margin for level players. You might have to send me a little bit of a thing for that. You might have to send me an idea, Lizard, because I'm not sure I follow you. And the other thing as well is I'm not going to be able to put every single player in there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Healing from the heartbreak. Tough game. Well played. Certainly just going to take, England just going to take their medicine for a bit, aren't they? They're not in a rush to do anything here. 98 required from 57. Travel to all the county grounds on a bike. Where'd you come up with these ideas from? $99 for 4, England. Gets away with that. Slower ball. Curran through the shot early. Just mistimes it. Back to Shamar Joseph. That's such a bad shot by Tom Banton. I think Bethel there just has been completely done by a great piece of bowling by Moti. Into the over. Oh, it beats Curran. It beats Curran. 99 for 4. 98 required from 9 overs for England. England, you've still got England at 54% to win this game. I really admire your optimism. I admire your optimism. Oh, it's... Jeez. Ooh, nervy. A couple. 100 up for England. Get the positives out there. Yeah, it's getting to the stage, as you say, of somebody needing to have an insane innings here for England. Big edge. Big edge. Completely wrong-footed Shy Hope. I don't think he would have caught it had he had stayed in that kind of basic orthodox position anyway. But he looks good, Moti. That's a bit of a drag down. Another day, I think that would have been picked up and put over the rope, but another single taken. Shy. Poor old Shy Hope. Pulled away. Oh. 4 for England. Rutherford slow to get up. That looks like a finger that's been stuck in the ground. Or is it a finger? Or a wrist? It gets kind of stuck under the... Ouch. Well, I suppose he's not going to be a bowling option that the West Indies are going to miss out on, but for the rest of the tournament, hopefully he's okay. Pulled away again. Oh, he's muscled that, hasn't he? I reckon if that was a couple of feet either side, that was another boundary for Brooke. Good over for England. Just need to start kind of building a bit of momentum back here. Freddie, hello to you. A couple of runs. Not a bad over. 110 for 4. 87 needed off 8. Very much in this game. But England need a partnership. They can't afford to have this broken. They need to keep this going. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Always get fascinated by seeing the various adverts that pop up on the screen because nicely timed. Just one. Good single taken. Handy wide. Gets away with that. Rowetts and Indies. I think there's, I don't know, there's a few bigger lads kicking around in the old cricket space. West Indies now in front, 53%. Oh, that's handy. Go on the ball. Go on the ball. Oh. Couple of, wides. Couple of wides. Oh, it's just brushed the pads of hope, isn't it, to take the pace out of it. I think had that missed everything or got the bat of Brooke, that would have been 4 all day long. Gives himself a bit of room. It's just going to be 1, though. 118. Pressure building now on England's partnership, slowly getting towards a decent number. Does this game, if this doesn't go England's way, does it put extra pressure on Italy and the Scotland game, or the Scotland and the Italy game? I guess it does. England won't make the Super 8s. Dennis, where's that pessimism come from? Negativity. Hey, we're on the TV. Wait, look. We're on the telly. $119 for 4. Pulled away. That is 4. Handy 4, handy 4. 74 or 42. 7 overs to go. England need just about 10s to get over the line. Partnership now in the 30s. Good partnership. Dennis, just a generational hater. True story. Nah, Dennis, trust the process. Trust the process, Dennis. It's going to happen. It's got to happen, surely. No idea why Adil Rashid didn't bowl the super over. I don't know why Gurbaz didn't open the batting. There was a lot going on there that made no sense to me. It felt like Afghanistan just gave that game away. Is JT still around? I don't know. He was. Well, I suppose he's probably still in the office. 1, 2, 3 for 4. Nicely played again. England just playing a bit of risk-free cricket for a bit, aren't they? Moti to bowl out. This is his final over. He's got 2 for 26 at the minute with 5 deliveries left to go. Bowled very nicely. Going to be a thrilling finish, this. Building towards an explosive finish. Pulled away. Think that's 6. It is. Over the fence, into the seats. Curran doesn't let Moti get away with it. 130 now for England. 21 on the board for Curran. 13.5 overs. Dennis, I know what I'm talking about. Don't be clever, sunshine. Jofra. Another wristy, this time through the offside. Protection. Matt Ford out there on the rope, so Shafane Rutherford has stayed off. Hopefully he's okay. 68 off 38, the equation for England. Basball is dead. Oh, you softy. Oh, Brooke. Was that a worse shot than Banton's? 5 down, England. Brooks got 3 for 33. Oh, England, what are you doing? Give him the keys to Guyana. Has turns. Maybe a bit of extra bounce. What's he even trying to do with that? Big moment. Big moment. 17 for Harry Brook. So Will Jacks, Jamie Overton, Liam Dawson, Jofra Archer, and Adil Rashid are the guys to go. The Slim Shady. The real Will Jacks please stand up? Yeah, why didn't Harry Brook just try and bomb that down the ground? Just pogo it. West Indies have got this. Looks good at the minute for them, doesn't it? West Indies have got it. I think they're probably favourites now. Why are England cosplaying like Pakistan? It is quite funny. Where's Johnny Bairstow? Yeah, where is Johnny Bairstow? What's he up to? Freddie as head coach. South Africa and New Zealand have impressed me the most. They both look good. South Africa, yeah, I don't know. Interesting this morning, but they look good. West Indies are just dangerous. The West Indies are so dangerous. So dangerous. Right, here we go then. 66 off 37. Make that 66 off 36. 1-3-1 for 5. 6 to go. Let's see how we go, how we end up. Let's see. These two, like Jackson Curran, two proper batters. Like both will bat in the top 3 or top 4 for the various domestic sides that they play for around the world. Whether that's Surrey or the Mumbai Invincibles. Chase then, 6 balls. You can't just sit on him here. I think you got to play him. Fortunate. I think they'll have a look at this. I think they'll have a look, but I think he's hit that. Yep. We'll have a look. 131 for 5. Review for LBW, but I think Sam Curran smashed that. Nowhere near it. How have they got that so wrong? Brilliant. One of the worst reviews in world cricket. That bloke looks knackered. Another one. He's been brilliant, hasn't he? Moti. Good catch on his follow through as well. Bit of buckets going on for Moti. If I was in the dugout, what message would I give? Just keep whacking it. Get on with it. Nice shot. Should be a couple. You just got to get it done. Just get over it. There's no point taking your time here, I don't think, because you're going to run out of it so quickly. Just one of those scores, isn't it? You just don't chase down like 180, 190 every day. Freddie, go for it, mate. Have at it. 33 balls to go. See ya, pal. See ya, pal. I mean, walking on an LBW would be the right thing to do. And that is so out. So out. Why? Why have you reviewed that? We might be doubling down on the worst review of all time here, because if he's not smashed that, that's the most out thing I've ever seen in my life. Now he's missed it by a week. That makes the previous one by Shy Hope and Roston Chase look brilliant. See ya, pal. See ya, pal. Absolute salmon. England in trouble. England in trouble. What is going on? Got away with it against the pole. We did. We definitely did. The skill scale is generated by a 5-year-old. I don't even know what they mean. I can't even convince myself I know what they're trying to say. Remember the name moment for Jofra loading against his home team. Right, 5 to go. Brilliant again from Roston Chase. 2 for 29, 3 for what, 33 for Gudakesh Moti. England need 67 from 5 overs. $62 from 5 overs. What are you saying? West Indies now 67% in front according to our poll here. Why doesn't England take cricket seriously? It does. It does, I swear. Yeah, Akil Hussain to bowl out then. So it's not going to get any easier here for England. Six off the over. Maybe 9 with a boundary. Yeah, it's certainly not over yet, is it? But England have made this very difficult. Need more than 2 a ball already. It's well timed. Straight to the man in the deep. I need the graphic, ICC. I need to know where these fielders are on the boundary rope. I can't just have this kind of mystery moment. England now need 13s. Loads up for a big shot down the grounds. Yeah, but he hits the ball in funny places, Adil Rashid, and he's got 10 first-class hundreds, so he can definitely bat. Nervy. Nervy. I suppose England, you could claim they've been slightly irresponsible with the bat during the course of this innings so far and that Nepal game. I think would be fair to say. Oh, that's out. Oh, wow. How can you found a gap between that? I mean, fortunate. Fortunate, I think you describe that. High on the bat, wasn't it? Just pick that gap between Brandon King and Jason Holder amazingly well. 1 to go. 56 off 25. Feels like England need a boundary here. England have to find the rope. Oh, that's out. Oh, it's a good catch. Rovman Powell, good catch. 7 down. England. Akil Hussain gets his wicket. 56 required off the last 4 overs, and that is, yeah, not good. Is the summary of the events there? Not good. Great catch. Good catch for the West Indies. Nah. Good catch. Lovely work. Hope that Shafane Rutherford isn't injured. Yeah, that looked pretty nasty, didn't it? Hopefully he's all right. Gone. Silly shot. Well, I don't know. Not sure about this. Archer's in ahead of Dawson. Okay. Interesting. Well, we know it's going to be Seam to go to the end. Who it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be Shamar Joseph. So we got Jofra Archer and Sam Curran in the middle with Liam Dawson and then Adil Rashid to finish. Darian, how are you, my friend? I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm doing all right. I thought this game was going to be slightly more exciting than what we've had so far. Yeah, for sure. For sure. A few of you popped in late in the day. 1-4-1 for 7. 56 off 24. I mean, this is going to take kind of a miracle innings, this, isn't it, by Sam Curran. And it kind of feels like it has to be him. But can he go and win another game for England? He won the one against Nepal. He's going to trust Jofra. Just not where you need to be. Just not where you need to be. 90 for 3 to 141 for 7, England. That's a hell of a collapse, isn't it? Those 3 spinners, or the 2 spinners in particular during the middle, were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Scotland beating England, mark my words. I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing would surprise me following an England national team of any sport. Good Yorker. Nicely timed by Jofra, but well fielded by Jason Holder. I think, yeah, if you're going to pitch the ball up, Shamar, you're going to have somebody out on the rope. One, 4, 3 for 7. Yeah, I don't see Tom Banton playing game number 3. I don't know whether they would go. I assume they will go Ben Duckett rather than Rayan, but yeah, not sure. Another good Yorker. Misses it, does he? Oh, 1 bounce. A good pitch. I think the pitch has been like a good sporting pitch. England, I don't think bowled, with the exception of Adil Rashid, I thought England bowled pretty poorly. I don't know how many extras did England give away in the end in their innings. 14 extras. I mean, that's... Oh, Joff, well batted. Lovely shot. But 14 extras is criminal, really. 49 required off 20. 2 balls left of the over. 148 for 7. It's another powerful shot down the ground. Just going to be 1 though. So Curran will have the final delivery of this. Eight minutes behind. How on earth are the West Indies 8 minutes behind? Great Yorker. Curran keeps it out. Will be on strike. I mean, the way that this is going then, the West Indies will have at least 1 over with only 4 fielders out on the boundary. Maybe 2, depending on how this materialises and goes. But I don't think that's going to be enough to save them. 47 off 18. Not good, chaps. Not good. Benny, no. I think Owen Morgan is probably he could barely bat at the end of his actual career, so I don't think bringing him back is going to be the right thing to do. There's the Guyanese. 150 then. Jason Holder, the responsibility. Good bit of bottom hand. Just 1. I think Livingston's just like completely out of favour, isn't he? Oh, gone. Gone. 8 down. 8 down. Good by Jason Holder. Great Yorker. Great Yorker. I mean, he's never making it, was he? Miles out. Miles out. Well, Curran's on strike. Looks like the West Indies are going to get these 2 points. We'll put them on 4 and basically secure their qualification for the Super 8s with Nepal and Italy left to play. So you would expect West Indies to pick up another 2 points regardless of what happens. So they should go through. West Indies should go through with the victory here. England, on the other hand, they've got the one against Nepal, which is huge. Scotland, tricky. Italy, no idea. But they should still get 6 points. I think in my predictions, I said the West Indies were going to beat England here on this game. Dawson at 10, he can certainly bat. Don't necessarily see him as a massive bomb squad member, but just get on. He just needs to get underneath it. .45 off 15. 3 a ball required. 3 a ball required. Hey, cheers, Dan. My guy. I don't see this being a finish for the ages. I don't see it going that way. Good result for Nepal? No. I would say no. I would say not the optimum result. Nudging ones. Nudging ones. Yeah, if we were playing 23 overs a side here, I'd say we're still doing an all right tactic, but... Six. Massive from Curran. 159. England 38 off 13. They need another boundary. England have to have another boundary off this last ball. Have to. Good old crowd catch. Final ball of the over. It felt like a bloody long innings, this, hasn't it? 38 off 13. Takes the single. 37 off 12. 37 off 12. What are you thinking? Surely the West Indies are so far behind this timer. Does that say 1 minute behind? How have they gained 7 minutes? How have the West Indies gained 7 minutes since the last time they put that graphic up on the screen? They were 8 minutes behind 5 minutes ago. They're time travellers. The West Indian time travellers. Shamar Joseph then. Bit of extra pace. I assume he's just going to go pure Yorkers here. I mean, it feels like England need 20 off the over. And then still need 17 off the final one. Great Yorker. He's going to feel like that's a freebie. $37 off 11. Right. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Great piece of bowling by Shamar Joseph. Very, very good. Oh, the West Indies back. Up in the air. Safe. Oh, Dawson's out by miles. Oh, it's close. Liam Dawson treading water. He had to try and get back. Yeah. given out on the field. I don't even think they've sent it upstairs. We don't even get a TV replay. It's that far out. Just mistimed the full toss. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Probably don't need the replay then. Miles out. Miles out. The West Indies have been brilliant through the course of the day. England, well, England have been poor. 36 off 9 now for England. And, yeah. We're not, yeah. Not today, Josephine. Not today. Adil Rashid. 10 first class hundreds. Never forget. Four. Doesn't do much for the crowd though, does it? 38. .32 off 8. Need another boundary. And then a 5. Just going to take one, are they? They have to take the run. 31 off 7. I genuinely, and I don't normally get massively fussed about it, but I've been really disappointed with this England performance today. Really disappointing. They've been so far behind the West Indies. Adil Rashid, with the ball, has stood out like an absolute diamond. And their batting has been reckless. The West Indies spinners have made Dawson and is that out? That's a hell of a catch. I think that's it. Done and dusted. England have lost by 30. It is. Done. Wow. Not good. Not good, England. Got a lot to have a look at. They are going to look at it. I'm quite happy for this to be over. I'm quite happy for this to be done. I don't need another over of... I don't need another over of this. I can't really be bothered with it. Good catch. Yeah, thanks very much. See you later. Off your pop. Just give it out. I think it's been given out. Has been given out. What a really, really poor performance by England. Right, folks. Thanks for watching. See you soon.